24 most hilarious animal behavior explained. For centuries, humans have been trying to figure animals out, although many of their hilarious behaviors do mimic our own. Got the fright of your life and fainted before? We have goats that do that. Never forget the face that did you wrong? We have crows that are the same. Let's delve into the animal kingdom to meet some more animals that exhibit some truly bizarre and hilarious behavior. 24. Number 1 fan. This little guy goes by many names: pom-pom crabs, cheerleader crabs, or boxer crabs, and it's obvious to see why. The genus Libya has 2 stinging anemones attached to their front claws. Depending on your angle, they either look like pom-poms or boxing gloves. The anemones are not attached to the crab. He is merely holding them in the hope of warding off potential predators. If you had to remove them, the crab would try and steal them from another crab before splitting them into clones. 23. An elephant never forgets. So you must wonder what the rhino did to offend the elephant. Not hilarious, but very strange. Over the past few decades, there have been incidents where young African elephants have killed rhinos for reasons unknown. Park rangers took the initiative to start a Big Brother program, pairing older elephants with younger ones, and the program has had great success, with the number of rhino deaths decreasing dramatically. 22. Weak at the knees. These little goats are not only cute, but they display a true oddity when they are in a panic. They literally freeze for between 5 and 20 seconds. And that usually means the goat lands up flat on its side. They're known as myotonic goats, and it's a hereditary genetic disorder. 21. The Queen of Mean. Naked mole rats are often rated as some of the ugliest animals in the world, and they're neither a mole or a rat, but a type of guinea pig. These animals can run backwards just as quickly as they can run forwards, but it's the queen's odd behavior that makes our list. She is the only one who can breed and bear young, very much like the queen bee. In order to secure her spot as the queen, she will push the other females around, causing them to stress out and release a hormone that is not liked by the males and makes it impossible for them to procreate. 20. One Direction. This strange cow behavior came to light in 2008 when scientists noticed that cows around the world would all stand and face in the same direction, either to the north or the south. 2 questions arise: how and why? It's believed that cows have magnetoreception, which is the ability to sense the Earth's magnetic fields. Now, the second part of the question is not so easy to answer, so we're open to your suggestions in the comments below. 19. Something to crow about. Crows are said to never forget a face, and especially those that they don't like. Scientists researched some crows in captivity, and every time they walked into the lab, the crows would taunt them. They played around with masks and realized that the taunting was aimed at the people who had captured them in the first place. What makes this discovery more interesting is that the children of the crows carried on the same grudge against that person. 18. Going deeper. It's been confirmed that whale voices are getting deeper every single year. It's only a few hertz, and this strange behavior has been put down to either noise pollution or global warming. 17. A class act. Who knew that the female brown trout was an award-winning actress? She's been known to fake her own orgasms. You must wonder why on earth a fish would have to orgasm in the first place, but research confirms that she does this to encourage the male to ejaculate prematurely. The reason is not quite clear, but it's thought that she does this if the male is not in the right position or his timing is a little off. I'm still getting used to the idea of fish climaxing. How about you? 16. Bloody awful. The horned lizard could easily feature in a horror movie because this crazy lizard shoots blood from its eyes when it's threatened. The blood is the last resort though, and the lizard will first try and defend itself by hiding away or camouflaging. But if all of that fails, it will spew disgusting tasting blood from its eyes, which usually does the trick. 15. Egg on your face. Admittedly, I feel a little sorry for the male zebra finch. He's probably worryingly looking over his shoulder all the time in the hope that his eggs are small enough. The females lay slightly larger eggs when they are paired with a mate that is a little less attractive. 14. Sixth sense. Many animals have been known to have the ability to predict an earthquake. This incredible capability has been recorded since ancient Greek days, and it's one of those things that nobody can explain. 13. Power struggle. Flatworms are soft-bodied, usually very flat invertebrates. Some are free-living, but around 80% are parasitic. These hermaphrodites can inseminate or be inseminated, and they engage in a battle of penis fencing when securing a mate. They do this to determine who will take the role of female or male. In case you're wondering, they're both opting to be male because it's far easier. The male doesn't need to develop the eggs or raise the young. We get it. 12. A little cocky. If you've been the proud owner of a beloved pooch, you would have no doubt seen this before. A dog cocking his head to one side. This cute behavior could be one of several things. Either your puppy's trying to hear you properly and pick out keywords like run or sit, or he merely wants to locate where the sound comes from. If the behavior continues and appears to bother her, do take her to the vet. 11. Sunny side up. On the southern tip of Africa, you'll come across the chacma baboon. Nothing stands out when you initially observe these baboons, but come springtime, they display some very strange behavior. They like to head to the ocean and feast on the eggs of sharks. You know, the ones we used to call mermaids' purses. They open them up and enjoy the undeveloped shark on the inside. Yum! 10. In a snap, the pistol shrimp has made headlines thanks to its snappy claws. The tiny shrimp measures 2 centimeters or less than an inch, but it's what it can do with its claws that is all-powerful. They stun their prey by snapping their claws at such a speed that the sound it generates is louder than a gunshot. It's not the snap that creates the sound, but the jet of water that is released from it. The water bursts forward at 60 miles per hour or 95 kilometers per hour, leaving a low-pressure bubble behind. When the bubble pops, the bang it creates is louder than a jet engine, and the heat inside the bubble can reach temperatures as fiery as the sun. 9. Rock and roll. Like humans give each other a beautiful rock when proposing, so it goes with the Adelie penguin. The male penguin searches for the perfect rock, and no, it's not a diamond. He carefully rolls it to the feet of his beloved. If the rock meets her approval, she will start a belly-to-belly mating song, and they will begin their partnership. 8. Bottoms up. It's not only humans who like to indulge in a little alcoholic beverage from time to time, but vervet monkeys in St. Kitts too. They've become addicted to eating the fermented sugarcane in the area and have been doing so for 300 years. They've now been caught scavenging local resorts and drinking from the tourists' glasses. 7. A little magic. Who came up with the idea of Santa's reindeer? Is there a chance that the story could be based on facts? R. Gordon Wasson published his findings in 1967, stating that shamans and reindeer in the Far East used to consume Amanita muscaria, aka magic mushrooms. So man and animal went on a little trip, often together. He also added that even in the modern Western world, we still refer to these mushrooms, often depicted on Christmas decorations, and the color schemes are red and white, exactly the same as the red fungus with the white spots. I can't be certain if the reindeer still indulge in Amanita muscaria, but I'm guessing not. 6. Trick up its sleeve. Spotted skunks are adorable creatures, but sadly, they're quickly diminishing in numbers, and you may not see one again if the trend continues. These guys will do a handstand to further intimidate you before spraying you. By standing on their hands, they look bigger, and their tail takes on a larger presence, and it usually scares away predators. Rather walk in the opposite direction if you do happen to spot one. 5. Hard act to follow. Be happy you're not a cuckoo bird, because your mother would have disowned you. The female cuckoo lays her eggs in other birds' nests and then just leaves them. The unsuspecting mother bird from that nest will raise the baby as her own, but usually the cuckoo is bigger than her own brood, and he ends up killing his adopted siblings and steals all the food from them, and the crazy cycle continues. 4. I'll do it tomorrow. Did you know that pigeons are masters of procrastinating? They'd rather chill than get the job done. When faced with a minor task that needs completing, they will take off and leave it. Eventually, the problem gets bigger, and now the task takes so much longer to complete. Sadly, this procrastination can often lead to their early demise. They see a car approaching, they don't fly away quickly enough, and the end. 3. Stoned. Inside a crocodile's stomach, you'll find the remains of fish, birds, hopefully no humans, and rocks. Crocs are known to swallow stones, and there are 2 reasons why this could be the case. One theory is that it adds weight to the animal, helping them stay under the water, and the other theory is that the stones help for digestion, particularly useful with bigger meals. Again, hopefully not humans. 2. Let's get high. Dolphins are known to be highly intelligent animals, and now experts have discovered that dolphins have figured out a way to get high in the ocean. The dolphins find a certain kind of pufferfish, which they start to antagonize. The poor fish then releases a nerve toxin, which in small doses can produce a narcotic effect. The dolphins have figured out how to get the fish to release the perfect amount, because anything higher is lethal. The dolphins gently chew on the pufferfish and then pass it to each other. The dolphins then go into a trance-like state. Of these strange and hilarious animal behaviors, which one do you find the most bizarre? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. 1. I eat brains for breakfast. Raccoons are generally shy animals who come out at nighttime, but that is not what residents in Ohio are experiencing with their raccoons. Youngstown has experienced these crazy zombie-like raccoons that have been coming out in broad daylight and acting strangely and menacingly. Their behavior has been aggressive, they've shown no fear, and attempts to frighten them away have proven fruitless. The raccoons were standing on their hind legs and they would bare all their teeth. A photo of one raccoon standing on his hind legs, saliva dripping from his curled lips, went viral. That raccoon was put down. It's believed that the raccoons had distemper, which is a viral disease usually affiliated with dogs. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button here and subscribe for more videos over here.